Hi everyone, in this lecture we're going to talk about HTML lists. HTML lists are used to store lists of items. So whether that is a to-do list, whether that is like a homework list, or whatever it is, a chores list, an errands list, it doesn't matter. So as long as you want to store information in a bullet list kind of manner, you have to use HTML lists. That's what they're used for. So there are two kinds of HTML lists, and their names is ironically still very difficult for me to pronounce. We have ordered lists, so we have unordered lists, which, as the name suggests, they do not abide by a specific order. And then we have the ordered list, which we're going to talk about later. Now, an unordered list element is created using a UL. So U stands for unordered and L stands for list. So UL, unordered list. Now, UL elements, they are container elements. Container elements in HTML, they're called container elements because they contain some child elements. That's how simple it is. So if you provide an element within another element, the parent element is going to be the container element, and the child element is going to be the contained element. So what does a list have? A list has list items. Therefore, we are going to create LI. So LI, list item. Now, I want to create 5 LIs. I told you that there are specific emit tricks that allow you to create HTML faster. Now, if you want to create 5 LIs, so basically you want to create 5 of them. So I'm going to multiply them by 5. And now if you take a look at the emit abbreviation, it is going to create for you, if you hit enter, 5 LIs. And when I hit enter, it has created 5 LIs for me. Now, these list items, if you go ahead and save it, because they don't have any content, you just see the bullet point. You don't see the actual content. So you need to provide some content in here. You could say item 1, and you could save it, and you could go to item 2, item 3, item whatever. I mean, that is going to take some time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete all of them, and I'm going to say li times 5. We know what this is going to create. But what about the content of any li? So for that, you're going to open up curly braces like this, and whatever you provide within curly braces is going to be grabbed, and it is going to be provided as the content for any element. So I want item, so the item word is going to be uniform across all of my 5 list items, but I want the first list item to say 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, and then 5. How can I create this incremental number? For that, you need to just provide a $sign. So now you can see the emit abbreviation. It says list item 1, 2, 3, all the way to 5. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically copy this. I'm going to comment it out there so you have it as your reference. And when you do that, oftentimes what is going to happen is when you don't see that emit pop-up, this trick is not going to work. So if I hit enter, it's just going to create another empty line. So if you want this trick to work, just remove the last character. In this case, it is a curly brace. Remove it and then provide it again. So just provide the closing one. And then this trick is going to be enabled again. And when you hit enter, all the items will be created. So this is an unordered list. We also have an ordered list, that is an OL. You're going to see what the difference is in just a few seconds. So ordered list, the container element is going to be OL. We want to have 10 LIs, and within each LI, I'm going to say to do, but just provide to do 1, to do 3, all the way to do 10. When you hit enter, you're going to see that it has basically created that for you. And now you can see the difference. This is unordered, but because this has 1, 2, 3, all the way to 10, this is an ordered list item. That's it for this lecture. See you in the next one.